Please welcome the Chase Freedom starting lineup for your New York Knicks. At center and 17 from Kentucky, number 32, Anthony Town. At forward at 6'7" from Indiana, number 8, O.G. Anunoby. At forward at 6'4" from Villanova, number 3, Josh Hart. At guard at 6'6" from Villanova, number 25, Bridges. And at guard at 6'2" from Villanova, number 11, Jalen Brunson. The head coach of the Knicks, Mike Brown. Let's play ball.
Crowd is ready. The teams are ready. And our Lisa Salters is ready. Hello, Lisa.
Hey, Mike. Well, the debate about whether it's more important to be rested or in rhythm this time of year depends on who you ask. But these two teams are coming into this series on opposite ends of the spectrum. The Knicks haven't played since Mother's Day. And Josh Hart acknowledged the obvious, that yes, his team was rolling, but then had to, as Hart said, just sit there and wait. He said he'd rather not have a 9-day break, but regardless, he said, we've got to come in tonight with toughness, physicality, and energy from the jump. And for the Cavs, in addition to having just won another Game 7 just 2 days ago tonight, will be their 11th game in the last 21 days. In fact, Cleveland hasn't had more than 1 day of rest between games since Game 5 of their first-round series against the Raptors. But Donovan Mitchell told me no rest means no time to overthink, and he said he looks at it like this. For the past 9 seasons, he's been making plans for Memorial Day. I'd rather be doing this, Mitchell said, even if it means playing every other day. Mike?
And Lisa, he's back in his hometown. So, guys, right, with this rust, is it just something we have to talk about every year, or is it a legitimate factor?
Oh, I think it's 100% a legitimate factor. You give yourself an opportunity. Think about OG Anunoby and that rest time that he was able to get. But then there's other players on the Cavs that have been banged up that are playing through things. There's a cumulative effect to that. It doesn't affect in the game, but ultimately over time.
No substitute for fresh legs. You always give me the rest. You have guys right now that feel energized for the Knicks, and I know it's difficult to manage it. You want to stay in rhythm, but the fresh legs for me win out in that argument every time. We're also the team that's been waiting around. You've waited your whole career to play in games like this. I mean, they're chomping at the bit to get back there and playing somebody else beside themselves at the practice facility.
Yeah, you don't actually practice that much. There's more conditioning. You don't want any bumps and bruises. You just want guys to make sure they stay at a high level of conditioning. But ultimately, everything goes out the window right now.
Well, this is considered the most expensive ticket for a conference final game ever. 2 center court seats went for $53,000 today. The average price is over $1,000. The lowest is around $500, and it is packed.
You know what's crazy? We got paid to sit courtside. We got the best job in the world.
So here we go. Game 1, best of 7. Towns, who has been brilliant as a playmaker, holding on. James Harden, good ball denial on Brunson. Shot clock down to 3. Anunoby gets his first shot in a couple of weeks. Won't go. Great defensive possession out of the gate. You saw all that off-ball activity, the amount of screens, the amount of cuts. Cleveland stayed connected throughout the entire possession. Both these teams, they're nice. They put up tremendous offensive numbers as Jared Allen gets inside. Wade the rebound, brings it back out. But defense has really been the catalyst in some of their big victories. James Harden floats it up and in. And the first points of the game. Harden has always played well here, and he's always played well against the Knicks. This is the first time he's faced with in a playoff situation. It's only the 5th round meeting between these two teams. The first 4 roll in the first round. Towns comes up way short after the rebound. Well, he might have got bumped there, but he's got to play through that bump. Oldham has Bridges on. Makes it in. He comes up short. I know Kenny Atkinson likes to see that aggressiveness early out of Mobley in the block. When Mobley's at his best, they go from being a really good team to an elite team. What's the most important thing for your defense in this spot?
Like the live guys, don't forget the live.
Player on the block like that, I think it fuels his whole team. When they see him playing with force and playing with intensity, I think it permeates throughout the rest of their group.
Well, the magnificent Game 7 Sunday, 21 points, 12 boards, 6 assists, couple of steals.
Don't forget to donate.
Just did a little bit of everything.
Don't forget to donate in the description.
And one of the key
Trying to keep
matchups
the whole
right
game
here,
on.
Dean Wade. Dean Wade has turned into a very good defender, especially with his size and length. Towns guarded by Mobley, former Defensive Player of the Year. Brunson gets free from Harden. His first shot off the mark. Mitchell grabs it.